Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jo and this is Super Smash Gaming YT. So this week I managed to pick up a few games consoles to add to the games room, which is absolutely amazing, which I'm really happy about, because we only have so many games consoles at the minute and obviously we need to add more, which is absolutely awesome. And then obviously I picked up quite a few games, and I picked up quite a few games for one of these consoles as well as the other one. Actually, I did pick up a few games for the other console as well. But without further ado, let's get into this week's pickups. So the first pickup I got this week is for this console, and this console is the Xbox 360. As you can see, this is in lovely condition. I did buy this one unboxed, but as you know, if you've been a viewer of the channel for a long time, then you'll know last year I did sell off a lot of my Xbox 360 collection. I did sell off actually all of my Xbox 360 collection, and that including selling my Xbox 360 console as well. So obviously now I've started collecting for the Xbox 360 again this year. I need an Xbox 360 console to play my Xbox 360 games on. Count how many times I said Xbox 360 there. So obviously, like I said, I need a console to play those games on too, and obviously I decided to pick up a 360 to play that on. So I'm very happy to have added the console back into the games room. And then the next console that we got is courtesy from Daid from the Ghetto Gang. So this was put on the free to GG section on the Ghetto Gang. So a big shout out to you, Daid, and a big shout out to everybody on the Ghetto Gang Discord. I'm very happy with this console, and I'm so grateful for this console as well. Like really grateful, and I honestly cannot thank you enough, Daid, for this. Like I really can't. I'm so happy with it. Like as you can tell, I'm really happy. And the console that Daid sent me is PSP. This is the original PSP. This is in pink, as you can see, and this is in absolutely beautiful condition. Just look at it, it's absolutely stunning. And honestly, I cannot tell you how happy I am with the PSP. I remember having a PSP myself back in the day. I used to have the metallic blue one back in the day, and I absolutely loved playing my PSP back in the day. And obviously when I seen it put on there, I was like, I really need to start collecting for the PSP again, because there are so many good games for the PSP. And honestly, until you start delving into the library, you just don't understand how many good games there are. So yeah, I'm so happy with this PSP, like so happy. And like I say, honestly, Daid, I cannot thank you enough for this again. It's absolutely stunning, and I will look after it forever. Like it's such a nice console. So yeah, thank you so much again. So obviously those are the two new consoles that have been added to the games room, which is an Xbox 360 and a PSP. So let's get into the games that I picked up for these consoles, and I picked up a few games for another few consoles as well. So yeah, let's get into those. So the first games I'm going to go through are the PSP games that I picked up for my new PSP console. So let's go through those first. So the first game that I picked up for that is SSX on Tour. I have played this before, and I used to really love SSX. My favourite SSX I've ever played is SSX Tricky. Let me know down in the comments what your favourite SSX is. Well, yeah, SSX Tricky was my favourite, but I have given this one a go on the PSP, and it was really fun. So yeah, very happy to be in that one to the games room. The next game that I picked up is Open Season. I don't know much about this game, but it just looks really fun. Let me show you the back. It just looks like a really fun game that you can play on the PSP. So yeah, very happy to be in Open Season. The next game that I've picked up is Super Monkey Ball Adventure. As you know, these games are all complete with manual, because we are a channel that only collects with manuals. Yeah, Super Monkey Ball Adventure. Obviously I had to pick up Super Monkey Ball. The games that they do are really fun, and obviously on a portable system it will be fun as well. So yeah, Super Monkey Ball Adventure. I'm trying to save the best games till last. The next game that I picked up is Invisimals. I think I messed up with this one a little bit because you need the PSP camera with it, but I'll get that. Let me get my words out. I will get that later down the line. But yeah, Invisimals. The same about that one is iPad, obviously I need the camera for that one as well, but for 99 pence you cannot go wrong. The next game that I picked up, this one is one of the games I remember playing a lot on my PSP when I used to have my blue one, and that game is Dissidia Final Fantasy. This one is a hack and slash game. Like, it's a, what would you class it as? Let me look at the back of it. So it's like a 3D action game. Run at walls, zoom across the sky, unleash spectacular special moves, unlock a vast range of abilities as you discover each character's destiny. Stunning environments and music from the Final Fantasy series vividly bring the fight to life. So it's like a one-on-one fighter. Obviously you choose your character from Final Fantasy, and then obviously there is a character that's on the other side that you are battling. There are quite a lot of Final Fantasy characters that you can choose from. There's stuff like Sephiroth, Tidus, there is Zidane, there is quite a few Final Fantasy characters that you can choose from that you can play with. But this game is one of my games that I remember from childhood playing on my PSP, and it's such a good game. And I think I only paid £6 for this, so that is an absolute bargain. So very happy to be adding this one to my PSP collection. The next game that I picked up is another Final Fantasy game, and that game is Crisis Core. I have never played Crisis Core, and I do actually want to give it a go. I know it has been remastered on to the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, and this is the reason why I wanted to pick it up. I wanted to play it on the original console first, so I'm very happy to be adding Crisis Core to my PSP collection. The next game that I picked up is also a game that I remember playing from childhood, and as you know, this is one of my favourite developers. It is by the same developers as Final Fantasy, and that is Square Enix, and that game is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So obviously, as you know, Kingdom Hearts is one of my favourite franchises, and obviously I had to pick this up and add it to my PSP collection. It's honestly such a good game, and it just follows a different story to the story of Sora, because you follow Aqua and Ventus. So obviously I'm very happy to be adding this one to the PSP collection. But yeah, very happy indeed. And just look at that cover art. Look how shiny it is. But yeah, very happy about that indeed. And then the last game that I picked up for the PSP is one I also got from the Ghetto Gang, and I got this from Grant over on the Ghetto Gang, and he did me a really good price on this, and I'm really happy with it. So thank you very much again, Grant, for the awesome deal on this. And that game is Crash Mind Over Mutant. This obviously has been released on a lot of consoles. I think it got released on PS3 maybe, I could be wrong, and it got released on Xbox 360. It is very expensive on Xbox 360, and it is quite expensive on PlayStation Portable as well. But yeah, very happy to be adding Crash of the Titans to my PSP collection. So that is all the PSP games that I picked up for the console so far, but obviously I will be picking up more as the time goes down the line. But yeah, very happy with those indeed. So obviously, like I say, I want to give another shout out to Daid for this, because I am so grateful, and honestly I cannot thank you enough. So yeah, thank you so much again. So yeah, the last ones I got now are some other games that I picked up this week, and let me start off with the Xbox 360. So the first game is Enslaved Odyssey to the West. I used to have this before. This is by Namco, one of my other favourite developers, and I do want to give this one a go. It does look really good. So yeah, definitely I'm going to give this one a go very soon. The next game that I picked up is also by one of my favourite developers, which is Square Enix, which is most of the games that I picked up. That game is Dungeon Siege 3. I have never played Dungeon Siege 3 before myself, but it does look really good, and it is one I am intrigued by. So yeah, I'll definitely be giving this one a go very soon. The next game that I picked up is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This looks down my alley. It says on the back of it, "Forge your destiny, you have been reborn, your future unwritten. Now the fate of Amalur lies in your hands. Explore the far corners of an expansive and immersive new fantasy world. Continuously evolve your character class to your style with the revolutionary new destiny system. Customize the action in some of the most intense and responsive combat ever seen in an RPG." And as you know, I love RPG games, so this one is definitely down my street, and I cannot wait to give this one a go as well. So yeah, very happy to be adding this one to the Xbox 360 collection. And the last game that I picked up for the Xbox 360 this week is also another Square Enix game, and that game is The Last Remnant. I used to have this game on the 360 before, but I never got around to playing it. But this one is definitely one I will definitely be playing. On the back of this it says, the future will be shaped by remnants of the past. The remnants, scattered relics of bygone age. Throughout history they have been used for a great good and untold evil. Now a mysterious figure has emerged, seemingly intent on seizing them all. Meanwhile, a young man scours the land for his kidnapped sister. Could her abduction be linked to the struggle for control over these awesome artefacts? Well, yeah, it looks really good. And obviously it's by Square Enix, so you know it's going to be an absolutely amazing game. So yeah, this is definitely one that I want to give a play through soon. But obviously at the moment I am playing Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 5, which is absolutely amazing. And I am about 50% through at the minute, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, once I play Ghost of Tsushima, then obviously I will figure out what I want to play next. But yeah, this is definitely one on the backlog that I will be playing through very, very soon. And then the last two games that I picked up this week, one is for PlayStation 3 and one is for PlayStation 4. So the PlayStation 3 game that I picked up is Medieval Moves. This is an only on PlayStation game, and if you have been a viewer of the channel for even from the start of this year, then you will know for the PlayStation 3 I am only collecting only on PlayStation games. So this is one obviously I had to add to the collection, and I think this one only costs like 99 pence or something, so you definitely cannot go wrong with this at all. So very happy with that one. And then the last game that I picked up this week is for the PlayStation 4, and that game is Nioh. So this game has intrigued me for a long time. It looks really, really awesome. It honestly, it looks really good, and I've heard really good things about it. So this one is definitely really high on my backlog at the minute. This one might actually end up being my next game I play after Ghost of Tsushima. But yeah, honestly, I've heard so much good things about this game, and I think this game's only like £6 or something. So you honestly cannot go wrong with that price at all. So yeah, very happy to be adding Nioh to the games room. Yeah, very happy to add Nioh to the games room. So that was everything that I picked up this week. Let me know down in the comments, as always, what your favourite pickup or pickups are of this week. If you enjoyed this week's video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, as it really helps me out and it really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!